Hey guys. So we're doing part two of Forex, foreign currency exchange
Yes.
in real life. I don't know if we mentioned it to you before, but we have to go to the market every single day.
Mhm.
We're going a little bit later today because we had to take Sean to work. Right now we're in front of the Chinese spot, which doesn't have a sign, so I don't know what it is I'm showing you. They got some really good Chinese food though, even though it's Mexicans making it. I was gonna have you hold the camera so that I can do the shopping. But Simon's gonna give you the reminders. I wish I could hold on, let me see. So you got she's selling chips. The chips be kind of stale. I don't like that. This lady look like she got quesadillas.
Standpipe.
Oh, it's a standpipe. This is like not El Centro part of El Centro, but it's the market part of El Centro. I'm gonna take you into it's not a janky market, but it's kind of janky. I really should get my little shoes shined because they look terrible with all of the mud and stuff. But I'm worried that I'll spend the money to get it shined. He's sitting there, he don't have no clients. They sell candy. I'm worried I'll take the time to get it shined and then it's gonna be all yucky and muddy. It's rainy season. They have that little toy shop across. Tino loves that. I think we told you guys yesterday that Independence Day is coming up, so they have all their stuff out. Mugs is buying new flags. It's not like America where they have huge reverence for their flags. So their flags they put them on cars, be dragging on the ground, dragging on the pavement. The plant lady's not here though, babe. Simon likes to go to the plant lady and buy stuff. It is a down day. I think because the rain's gonna be coming soon. Even the sock underwear people ain't here. But we're headed to the fish market. So y'all gonna see me do some willing and dealing. Simon wants fish, he wants shrimp. I think he said no to crab today. It's a lot of work for him to do. Ain't nobody at the fish market either. But I'm gonna take y'all down into the market in a second. Let me just at least get the stuff we came here for.
All right. What's going on, family? We're at the fish market, Pescados and Mariscos Gloria. So, fish and shrimp of Gloria. So they have a nice setup here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the setup. It's a very nice setup. They have different fish. We'll go over the fish, okay?
So it's 400 pesos per kilo is what I was trying to tell you.
Oh, how much does one cost? Like she put it on the.
I would have to give it her the weight.
Okay, aren't they in?
No, she's gonna open that and they're gonna, cut it in however many, whatever the measurement is.
All right, you got the fish over here. I think we should do 1 or 2 kilos. We're looking to get some salmon fillets, 1 or 2 kilos. Let's see how much it costs, and then let's check it out.
Dos kilos de salmon.
So that's 800. That's 800.
Filete. Huh?
That's 800. I would just give.
Okay, whoa. No 2 kilos. ¿Cuánto piezas por kilo?
Yeah, that's what we need to find out. So we're trying to see how many pieces per kilo. Cuánto piezas per kilo.
¿Cuántos trozos quieres?
So she's doing some willing and dealing right
¿Por
here.
kilo? Como 1 kilo, como unas cinco trozos de 3 dedos. Ok, un kilo. ¿Con piel?
Sí,
Sí,
yeah, yeah, sí.
1 kilo de 3 dedos con piel que se hagan 5. And then you just want some, you show them the salmon head.
I was going to. Okay, so I'm gonna get over here, guys. She's gonna get a kilo of a salmon fillet, so that sounds pretty good. We have are these tiger shrimp right here?
Yeah, that's the tiger shrimp.
So we got some tiger shrimp, very healthy. We got some crabs. Pause. You got blue crabs. You guys know about blue crabs. Blue crabs are very good. And you got these are the heads off the salmon.
Real quick, for those of y'all who like fish but don't know how to pick them, this is the type of fish you would choose where the eyes are clear if you want to show them.
Okay, she's talking about choosing the correct fish.
Fish, yeah. So that one looks bright.
One of the things you want to look at,
I wouldn't buy this one.
You would look at the eyes and see if the
eyes are clear, look like it's still alive. So this eye is clear. That eye is clear. Notice that. Come over this way. This eye is not clear. It's foggy. I wouldn't buy that one.
So she has her theory. You know, she's from the islands, so they know how to pick fish. You got over here. You got some little What are these, Aaron? I'm not sure what type of fish this is, but we'll show it.
So that is like tilapia.
Okay, this is like tilapia.
This is some type of eel.
We got an eel, if you guys like eel.
This is some type of silverfish. That's carp.
And you have a silverfish right here.
Then there's Mexican catfish.
And you have a carp. You have carp fillets. Not big on carp. It's kind of fishy to me. And but they eat a lot of it here. It's not expensive. So everybody loves to have carp. I think, Aaron, are you getting any shrimp?
Yes, I did.
So she got some shrimp.
Tell them that that's pulpo, it's octopus.
So they have octopus here, which is, I don't know if people are crazy about octopus. I eat it sometimes. It's a little chewy. But they have octopus. They have the typical salad shrimp. I'm not sure what kind of shrimp these are over here. What is this? So they got some camp. So a little different.
I call it red shrimp. I know, but that's tiger shrimp. That's tilapia fillets in a little bag with all the.
So they got tilapia. I don't see red snapper today.
So what you know though? I don't see it.
Usually they have red snapper, but I don't see it. Red snapper is really good. It doesn't have a lot of meat on it, but it's a good fish. And you say, as I have to say, keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking your ounces, your satoshis, and anything that you may be in. We want to keep stacking. And the thing is, you come out here and you see the arbitrage. Today, the Mexican peso versus US dollar was 1996. So it's getting right up to 20, which is awesome if you look in historical values. The 20 is a great number to have. 1 to 20 is a great number to have for the Mexican peso. So like I said, as we do things, because we keep a savings account in Bitcoin, we have to transfer the Bitcoin from the savings account to USD, US dollar, and then transfer the US dollar to the Mexican peso, right, Aaron? So it's a 3-step process. It's a 3-step process that you always have to be cognizant on of how much your money's worth. What day is a good day to take money out the ATM, right?
The favorable
that makes a big deal.
Take them to the health people.
Today is a great day to take money out the ATM because of how strong the US dollar is against the Mexican peso. So this is part of your flag theory. Now, Aaron, I
did this chapter.
I assisted, but Aaron is writing the book about the flag theory. We'll have it out probably by Q1 2025.
Yeah.
And she just went over this, but this is part of the flag theory. You go to other places, you plant flags, you do things like this, and you use the arbitrage of your Bitcoin. Bitcoin this year, I can't pull the chart up. I'm sorry, I'm on my phone. Bitcoin this year, this time last year was about 27,000. So you got over 100% return on Bitcoin in 1 year. If you kept it as your savings account, this is what happens. So she's Aaron's over here with some fruits. She's on some fruits. So she's mango. We have strawberry.
The strawberries are.
We have some nice oranges. There's some peaches. Peaches always look good. I love peaches. The kids don't love peaches, so I just buy one. Yeah, I just buy 1 or 2. They think they're too furry. It's weird. But they have nice mangoes, man. A couple appear to be in season. They have raspberries. They have blueberries. Blueberries are really good for my condition. I'm supposed to eat blueberries. So you have that. This is another part of the market, but you have a bustling market. You have a bustling market on a daily basis. And this is how we got to get out, man. We got to get out
every day
and be in the market, buy what we're going to buy. I guess, what are we having? We're having salmon and what?
I have lots of fresh
vegetables. Let's get some black ones. She's going to get some plantain. Is that what it is? Some yellow plantain. It's very sweet.
Cuento, like.
I agree. That's what we had last time. So she's getting some plantain. And so that's very good.
I have butter too, shouldn't I?
Yeah, she has butter. You put some plantain, some butter, some cayenne pepper. It's real good. A little bit of salt. And Aaron's a master chef, so she gets it done. I am also a top level chef. It's just that the food I'm good at cooking. It's kind of heavy. It's hearty. It's meant to feed a lot of people.
And tell them it's meant to feed your wife when she's pregnant.
But so we try to eat healthier, and
Pregnant woman
she's
food.
great at making the healthy food and stuff like that. Salads. We're gonna have a salad. We're looking for some spinach. So we'll get some spinach. We're gonna have some onion, spinach, onion. What else is in there? White onion, red onion, maybe cucumber for sure.
What are we doing? A salad?
Yeah, and
salad.
maybe mushrooms. I don't know. I
don't have any mushrooms.
Okay, but they might be out here. So
do you want some mushrooms?
Yeah, or not. I don't know.
I got everything in the backpack.
But I'm gonna pass it over to you. I'm gonna pass the mic.
Championes. I'm trying to. Nada. ¿Es tuyo? Señor, ¿tienes championes? So they're right next to each other, but I just assumed they were together. They're not. But if you just kind of look at, it's not Whole Foods because everything is its natural color, but you can just see how healthy everything is. Look at those red onions. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, ¿cuánto cuestan?
30 cada uno. 30 y 30.
Por favor, dos.
Todo más.
Gracias. I'm always trying to get some tequila. I'm about to. Simon done gave me the phone, and I don't like juggling money and the phone. Oh, no. Apparently, the vegetable people don't sell tequila. There we go. I'm complaining about you. Got me holding the phone and juggling the money. Just hold on one sec. Oh, okay. Well, then you take the. But juggling the money because it's in the clip. I don't want to drop the money. Gracias, señor. I just want to take them by to see the health people. We don't need anything today because I've been trying to get Simon healthy back using food. Green apples, whatever this is, it's so cool. It looks like a lime, but it tastes like an orange. So I call them green oranges. Kiwi.
Sí, kiwi.
So kiwi. He's got white grapes. Those are Simon's favorite. They got it looks like the grapefruit. Oh, gracias, señor. Que tenga buen día. See, they love us here. These are Mexican mangoes. They're really, really good. They're just as good as West Indian mangoes, what they call here pariso. Simon, I wanted to take them to the health people. Back this way. I want to show them like the milk thistle and all that stuff Dr. Yaki be talking about. I'm gonna run y'all there real quick because baby ready to go. He's starving. But when I'm having trouble, or if the kids aren't feeling well or something like that, I get them. Before we talk about that, is mad essays here. So you got the Cholo culture here is heavy. I don't know if they got deported. I'm not really sure what happened, but they got their own shops and stuff here. I'm not going to take y'all over there because I don't know what they into and I don't want to have the camera on. And y'all know everybody know us here, so I don't want to cause no trouble. But this is up here is the health stores, the health place. So they do like milk thistle. They have honey. They have sea spit. I don't know what that is, but it's saliva de mar. So if you see, they got all of these. And you kind of make your own little, they got lots of witches here too. So for those the y'all who don't believe in brujas, that's a real thing. They got the roots where you can put a root on somebody. They got the roots. ¿Qué es este? ¿Es thyme?
Hierbas de olor, tomillo, mejorana y laurel.
Okay. Y todo.
Son varias hierbas.
No. ¿Qué es este? ¿Qué es este?
Este es hinojo, hojas de guayaba, ruda, manzanilla, chiles.
¿Cómo se dice?
Hojas de guayaba.
Oh, okay. So that is for diabetes for sure. To make a tea with it. Es por sangre de alta, ¿no? En el té.
Para la sangre.
Sí.
Le voy a dar muicle. La planta se llama muicle.
Oh, okay.
circulación de la sangre para purificación de sangre.
Oh, ¿cuánto cuestan?
Ese le vale 20 pesos, hermano.
20 pesitos? So I'm gonna buy this for Simon. He said it's to help with his blood. Por favor, señor.
Ahorita de
It's
tiempo, un litro de agua le va a poner 2
un
ramitas.
litro, so in a liter of water. Té? Sí, as
Y
a
le va a
tea.
poner así, quitar al gusto.
Okay. ¿Cuántos días? Con tequila? He said you can take it with your tequila bag. This is for your blood. He said it's for your circulation. It's to build your blood up. But he said you can also take it with tequila. Disculpa. Gracias. He's buying some incense, y'all, but that's hilarious. This is the tea I'm gonna make you, but he said you can just chew it, take it.
Spinach.
Baby, this is the health store. This is not the vegetable
Oh,
store.
okay. Oh,
I
gotcha.
can get spinach up there, but this is for your health. Salud. Todo salud. All of this is to make teas and stuff. So that is the stuff I used to take for my blood sugar. This is gonna be for your blood. This is like to build you up as teas.
Este es para tecitos, son hojas de naranjo.
Oh,
Té de limón,
Oh, it's leaves of
Sí.
orange tree.
that's cool.
Oh, okay, and that's for lemon.
manzanilla,
Manzanilla. Oh,
3
manzanilla.
toronjiles, 1, 2, 3 colores. Árnica para las heridas.
Why you can't make
Arnica is for sangre, no? He said that also builds up.
Why we can't use it as a song?
Señor, mi esposo tiene inflamación de pies. Mucho, porque corazón.
Retiene líquido.
Yes, he's retaining liquid. Correcto. No, no, corazón.
Al corazón.
Sí.
Para eso le voy a dar un jarabe de rompepiedras y un jarabe bellodecta.
Okay, ¿dónde? He's about to give me something for Simon swallowing. So I do come here quite often to try to give Simon something.
Este es bellodecta para el corazón, para el colesterol, los triglicéridos. Aquí le dice todo para lo que le sirve, ¿sí?
Okay.
Y este es un jarabe de rompepiedras de rábano negro. Este le sirve especialmente para desinflamar.
Sí. ¿Y circulación?
Sí, rompepiedras es recomendado como un desinflamante de las vías urinarias debido a que una de las principales características es de ser un excelente diurético muy eficiente como tratamiento para disolver las piedras renales, cálculos renales, contrarrestar problemas de riñón, infecciones, inflamación, retención de líquido, ácido úrico y retención de orina.
¿Cuánto cuestan?
200 y 150.
No, es mejor. 200. Okay. Por favor. Hold on, babe. You need that, and I want to see if that works better than the Lasix.
So here she goes. She buying some stuff for my health, and I appreciate that. So she's buying some stuff to keep me healthy. So what I was going to do is I wanted to show you guys the transfer rate, but let me see if I can pull this up. I'm on my phone, and I don't want to mess this up. Let me see if I can do this right. You guys, hold on. Let me see if I can do this right without messing up the video. All right, so I'm right here. I'm still on video. And Aaron's looking up crazy stuff. So,
Florida. Pero vivimos aquí en Islowaca.
all right. So, like I explained before, when you have your savings account in Bitcoin, remember you want to have like an account in Bitcoin that you can use. You know what I'm saying? You got your Bitcoin that you don't touch, and that's long term. You know, you keep that for generations. But then you got, you don't want to keep your money in Chase Bank and Wells Fargo and all that. So you got your Bitcoin that you might use as a saving account. So right here, I'm going to go. So Bitcoin in the US, the Bitcoin to MXN, which is the Mexican peso, is actually today at this moment 1,157,499. So that's how many pesos it takes to buy one Bitcoin in the Mexican pesos. Yeah. So what we have to do is we have to keep an eye on this. Now, so then you go over and then you'll check the USD to Mexican peso, and you'll see right now it's 19.94. I didn't get that one.
No, don't so, get it, but it's a black man at least.
So yeah, you'll calculate that. So you'll be like, okay, 19.94 Mexican pesos to $1 US. So then what you have to do is you take your Bitcoin to US dollars, boom, right? What do? You put it in your bank account, Aaron?
Yes.
put it in your bank account or whatever kind of maybe account that you have. People have cards, Coinbase cards, Robinhood cards, all these cards, and then you go from the U.S. dollar to the Mexican peso, so that you can then use the peso in their local market, right? So this is what we have to do on a daily basis. It can be complicated. It can be very complicated because you have to stay up with the math of it every day, and just so you can be strategic and know when to take money out, when to buy something, when not to buy something, especially if you have what we would call large purchases, right? If you need to buy a large purchase, today would be a good day to do it. If you needed a new washer or a dryer or an oven or something like that, today's the day to do it. Laptop, iPad, large purchases, good day to do it. If you see it in the last year, the USD, the Mexican peso dropped all the way to 16. Yeah, and they were calling it the super peso. And that affects your bottom line when you're coming from US dollar. If you're being paid in US dollars, that affects your bottom line. So these are things when you move around the world and you have your planting flags, these are the things you need to be aware of. This is why right now, El Salvador looks like such a great opportunity, right? El Salvador doesn't have its own natural currency. We talked about this before, but there was a civil war in the late 90s and they lost their currency. And so they ended up taking up the US dollar as their currency. And so now the US dollar is their main currency, and President Bukele was able to add Bitcoin as legal tender. So they have an option as far as currency is concerned. Um, you have to understand the US and El Salvador do not have great relations. El Salvador being a smaller country, they have to tread lightly as far as what they do in regards to the United States, right? You see these countries who buck back on the United States. For example, I'm gonna sit down, y'all. I've been walking. I'm gonna sit down. You see these countries who push back on the United States, Cuba, Haiti. These countries get crushed. The United States crushes them. So El Salvador has to tread lightly so as that they don't get crushed by the United States. But as you see, they've cleaned their country up, safest country on the Western Hemisphere. It is President Bukele just put out a tweet this morning talking about there are no dangerous places in El Salvador. So you can go around El Salvador, you can explore. You don't have to worry about getting lost in the wrong neighborhood. You don't have to worry about these scams that taxis run on foreigners and what they call gringos. Let me tell Erin. Erin's gonna tell the story because she was in Mexico City for a longer time than I was, but she'll tell you about the scams taxis run on people. Hold on, we get she eating.
So I used to work at a wealth management firm.
I got it.
That's just finished, babe.
I got it.
And back then they didn't have Uber and stuff like that. So the financial advisors would have to take taxis to their client appointments and so on and so forth. So one of the owners just did like a 42,000 US dollar deal. I think it was about 52,000 euro because he did it in euro. So it was 50 euro, just a little bit less than 50 USD. Is the other way around? Okay. It was $50,000 then. And a little bit less in euro. And he noticed that the taxi driver was like going a different way, or a way that like to him didn't make sense. So he asked the taxi, he said, no. Estamos bien. We're okay. Driving around, pulled into this little place that was one way in, one way out. Jump out boys come out. They want your phone. They want your money, your this, your that, your the third, right? So he was like, cool, right? Gave him his wallet. Can't fight back. A little white guy. I'm probably taller than Adam is. And he said, I just need those papers though. And he just did a $50,000 deal, right? Like, I'm gonna get all of this back in a minute. And because he's a foreigner here in Mexico, it's not like he got his driver's license and stuff on him. He's from we call it Inglaterra. He's from England. And huh? Is the chat on? Nope. We fired. But oh, cousin H is on putting that. Yeah, I'm trying to get him healthy, cousin H. So he got his paperwork or whatever, and he had to like run in hard bottom dress shoes. He dressed like Kevin Samuels, y'all. Hard bottom dress shoes, Tom Ford outfit. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, right? May he rest in peace. All the way out of this project. So you know the other cholos are like, it's kind of like the projects, right? Now they coming outside like, who this white guy running through our hood? And what maybe we need to chase after him. Anyway, he got out, he ran around the corner. He was able to flag down the taxi to take him home. Right. So his wife, Carolina, you know, when he couldn't call her or anything, right? All the stuff got taken. But when he got home, he had some cash at home. That's why you keep cash at home. He had some cash at home where he could pay the taxi driver. Now you got to take another taxi driver. You got to rely on this other taxi driver that he ain't on the shit the other taxi driver was on. And here's what you don't know. The other taxi driver stayed there so that he could get paid too for bringing them there. That was the fucked up shit. And, you know, he a little white guy, so he ain't fighting nobody. So you just got to stand there and watch all the disrespect take place. When you guys travel, I tell you, you take Uber because Uber has a transcript of your to and from. If anything does happen, have Uber drivers tried it? They've tried it, and they get caught right now because of the electronic transcripts.
Yeah, and let me say something about that too, because she's right about taking Uber. But what you'll notice, and I'm just speaking for Mexico City in recent times, what happens is you'll fly into the airport, and the way they got the airport set up, you're forced to take a taxi to go to your destination. Right? The Uber can't come
Uber's
on.
not allowed to come in there.
Yeah, Uber's not allowed to come on the property of
Because
CDMX. Yeah, so what happens? You got all taxis lined up, and you have to take a taxi to your your Airbnb, your hotel, wherever you may be going. And so you have to always be cognizant. Now, when you don't know the area, it's hard for you to know somebody's going the wrong way.
He knew though. He knew that wasn't
But
right.
see, he knew the area. He knew something was wrong, but it was nothing he could do.
It was nothing he could do.
He couldn't do nothing about it, and he made the right call, you know. But
let me get those papers though.
Yeah, he made the right call. But this is the thing when you travel, man.
That's why you don't have your passport and stuff on you.
Yeah, these taxis could be janky, like passport. What we suggest, this is what we do when we're traveling outside of the country, is you have a color copy of your passport and your visa, and you keep that on you. So if anybody ever asks to see your papers, you got that. I keep a picture of my passport on my device so that I can pull up my device and show my passport.
During season, I'll take
it. But don't show your passport, man. Don't actively give your passport to law enforcement outside of here in Mexico, the National Guard or immigration. But cops will try to ask you for it and stuff. Don't give it to them, man, because if your passport turns up missing, you're in another country, you got a whole problem on your hands. And you don't want that. You don't want to be without passport in another country and try to go get a new passport from the embassy, right? They'll give it to you, but it'll be a lot of questions. It'll be a lot of pushback, right, Aaron? They're gonna be a lot of finger wagging at you, like, why are you carrying your passport and all this stuff? It's gonna be a lot of that stuff, man. So colorized copy, keep that on you. Pictures on your device that you can show anybody. So passport, man, the passport is very valuable in other countries.
They sell it on secondary.
There we go. They sell it on secondary black markets. There's other names for these markets. We did a show about that. They have various levels of sub markets.
They call it the black market.
They have sub levels of markets in Nigeria, if you guys remember that show. And so they'll sell your passport on all these other markets, and give it to people who can't get passports to the United States. I don't know how that works. I don't know how you get through, I don't know, because immigration is pretty thorough. Last time I traveled through, and it's getting pretty digital. So I don't know how people get away with that, but nonetheless, they'll steal it and sell it to somebody else who thinks they can do something with it.
It'd be the people who work there that do it.
And I think, from what I understand in my experience, you can use these passports if you're traveling across nation-state borders, like by bus and stuff like that. If you go by plane, you have to go through the airport. Yeah, it's really problematic. But if you're going by bus, and I've been through a nation state on a bus, not the best experience, but they're not really looking. They just looking at your picture, looking at you. They're not scanning it. They're not, scanning the barcode, doing all these things.
Now America is on their side.
America is. But like if you're in Colombia and you decide to go down to Ecuador, nobody's looking, nobody cares. And the fact that you're a U.S. citizen, they actually welcome it because it appears that you'll be bringing money and not coming for nefarious reasons. So that's the thing. But it's been a while since I hit a bus across a border, but that's what it was. And yeah, it's very beautiful. They have a very beautiful handmade bowl. A lot of handmade crafts down here. But I'm gonna pass it back to Aaron. She's eating some fresh strawberries from
the guy.
the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, right.
That's the name of their store. I'm sorry, sir.
I'm eating strawberry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm hungry. I'm gonna take y'all inside the market. I hope I don't lose the Wi-Fi signal. This is a gigantic market, and it's called Alabasto. Taylor at Freedom Ring. Just let me know if you're losing us. Hola. Maybe so. Tortilla. So they have like flowers and meat, innards. Y'all are gonna see the innards right here. Those are intestines. So this is where you go and you can kind of haggle just a little bit because y'all can see that right next to one another, right next to one another. Typically, their families all grouped up. That's a candy store. Buenas tardes, buenas tardes. More vegetables, more meat. But I just kind of wanted to show you it's a gigantic market. If I go too deep in there, I'm going to lose you. This is the food court. So that's where you would stop and eat taco after taco after taco. I ain't for the taco. Hola, hermosita. Cute little girl. You just staring at me. I ain't never seen nobody black like you before in my life. Right, what she thinking. But it's a gigantic market. It has a little food court, which is all Mexican cuisine and stuff. Mostly tacos. A Mexican sandwich is called a torta. So they're in there cooking. It smells really good, but I'm a West Indian girl. I like cooked food, rice and roasted vegetables and meat and stuff like that. They put everything in a tortilla. I didn't want to go too deep in because it's so big. I didn't want to lose the signal.
Yeah.
But I showed them the meat, the intestines. I showed them how they're all competing. But I think they're one family that sell all of those sides of beef.
Giant liver on a wood post.
But I ain't gonna keep y'all. Oh, they got this thing called tapache. Let me see. Y'all can see it. There's a little cart right there with that blue umbrella. And it's tapache. And what it is fermented pineapple. Y'all, it is so good. But it's smooth. You remember the first time I had a tapache? It's smooth, right? So she gave me a lot. I said, oh, this is good. So she gave me a cup of it. She put some ice in it, and I went and I just downed the whole thing. Y'all, I was stumbling by the time I went to get to the truck.
What's in it?
It's fermented pineapple, so it's alcohol. Unregulated fermented alcohol. What's wrong with this? Is it wet? Oh, Lord, did you sit in paint? Stand up? No, it's just the aluminum. It's catching on. They painted over whatever it's made of, the metal. T. Willine said, I made this one. Yes, T. Willine. I'm just showing y'all. I'm off today. My last day off. I got to go to work tomorrow on Friday. But I was just showing you guys, we got to go to the market every single day. We got to check the foreign exchange rate every day to determine, is it favorable for us to use cash or is it favorable for us? Is it favorable for us to use cash or unfavorable? Is it favorable enough to use our card? Maybe if I use my card, the peso may go up by the time the funds settle. But that's the tapache. I don't even see him have it out, so I don't know where his stash is at. Yeah, the tapache is fermented pineapple. It's so good.
Alcohol?
Es fría. I'm gonna buy one. So.
It's alcohol?
Yes, 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 baby. It's fermented pineapple.
Come on, man.
¿Cuánto cuestan?
20,
20?
30.
20. 20. We'll share it. Comparte. 20.
¿No 20?
Sí, 20. It's so good, y'all. That's 30. Oh, that's 30. It's 30. But I don't feel like digging for extra 10 pesos.
It's tequila?
No, Simon, it's fermented pineapple. It is fermented pineapple.
Give me some stuff.
I'm going to show it to y'all right now.
Why is it that color?
Because it's fermented pineapple. It's brown. We got a straw, pepote. Gracias, senor. He going to hand it to the man, right? That's how strong it is. You can tell, right? So I noticed that when Simon and I go out, if we go get tapachi, if they hand it to me, it's not going to be as, but the minute they just pass you, I paid him. And he went and he handed it to Simon, so it's probably strong. Fuerte?
I don't taste it.
He drinks tequila. This ain't going to be nothing to him.
Taste
Mm.
it. Taste it.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't taste it.
I ain't going to be stumbling to the truck. I'm going to take it easy. But it's nice and cold. Gracias, senor. Might run my sugar up too. But it's it looks like apple juice.
Yeah,
What does it taste like, babe? It's fermented pineapple. So it's like a fruity flavor, but it has like that. Y'all know what fermentation tastes like. That soda kind of taste. But it's ice cold and it's hot outside. So if you go to Mexico, definitely get you tepache. For those of you who can handle your alcohol, live free. If you're a lightweight, be easy. Get the Chico. Don't get the big grande.
They just dropped us off for the rounds.
No, we're done. We're gonna head back, right?
Well, I don't know what the Chinese or whatever.
No. I showed them the Chinese spot already. And they got Chinese food in America that's really good. They don't care about that.
I know they don't, but I'm like,
Okay. Well, y'all, we ain't gonna keep y'all. We've been in here 40 minutes. We just wanted to kind of show y'all what we have to do every single day. A lot of times we try to cut it short and go right to the supermarket, but even when we go to the supermarket, they don't have this, they don't have that, because they're also trying not to compete with the locals, because they are locals. So you still end up having to go to the market to get your protein, go to the market to get your vegetables, go to the market to get your fruit. I just bought some strawberries because I can see in the pile that they're in season here. I'm assuming they're in season in America as well. And I paid $1 for about 2 pounds of strawberries, big gigantic strawberries. And y'all know any fruit that's red helps to build up blood. So I always try to get berries and strawberries and stuff for Simon. Get his blood built all the way back up. This behind us is called Copel. So Copel is like it's a retail store. They sell electronics, they sell clothes. It's like maybe Mexico's Target in a sense, not the super Target with the groceries, but just a regular Target. And I don't know if y'all can see those keys up there letting you know that they are also a financing company.
well, let me go.
You can see the ATM right there.
Do they want to go to the Cabo?
All right, we'll go. Simon wants
Let
some
me put all this
tequila.
stuff down though. What is this?
It's just a bag, baby. But I'm locking the car because hold on, because my purse is in there, and I didn't need my purse. I just needed the wallet. Sorry, y'all hear the police? They trying to move traffic on this traffic police. They're so annoying, and they're always women. So annoying.
Watch out for the cops. Watch out for the cops.
Yeah, he got a nice Cadillac, so ain't no telling. So we're gonna take y'all real quick with us to La Cava. Obviously, alcohol also has like permits, even though they sell the tepache freely. For him to buy bottles of tequila, they're gonna sell them in the liquor store. So I'm gonna take y'all in there, and it's the liquor store we always go to. I be embarrassed too, because a lot of times when we show up, they just put the alcohol on the counter. They don't even ask what we want. So it's a little embarrassing, just a little bit. And there's a supermarket right next door, so I'm gonna show y'all the supermarket as well. Baby Case is putting the groceries in the car for me. I'm gonna go ahead and head over there for y'all while trying not to get hit in Mexico. These are the cabs. Instead of them on the street picking people up, they just sit here and take up all of the prime real estate parking. It's so freaking annoying. Like y'all asses should be out driving people around, not taking up all the parking space. And then when you drive around, you see mad people on the street waiting for a taxi. It's ridiculous. It's the icy dude. So this is a little mall. Tino likes to go into the mall because they have the little pagodas with all the toys and stuff. They have a place that can fix your phone. They have this great little eatery that Simon and I go to when we have like day dates. Um, Here comes baby pulling up the rear. We have a day date. We go into the little cafeteria and I get like my little club sandwich with fries. He gets not a milkshake. He gets a icy, like a 7-Eleven icy, and whatever their little special is for the day. Oh, okay. I understand what a standpipe is now. Look, these cabs take up all of the prime real estate. So it's hard to find parking here when we come down here. Mexicans insist on making terrible pizza. Hey, Cryptonomics, I'm just taking y'all on our day. Awful pizza. It's the worst pizza you could ever eat. They don't even put sauce on it, and then mugs will turn around and put ketchup on their pizza. It's disgusting. But we about to head to La Cava because hubby don't have no tequila at home. They have this bakery here. It's so gross because all of the bees and the flies be all over the uncovered delicacies, and mugs still buy it. Buen dia, buen dia. So this is La Cava. Baby gonna buy. You gonna buy Romero?
Yeah, that's the only thing I know.
You want some Apache? It's really good.
Nah, you knock that thing.
Knock that down. Be stumbling to the car.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Did you hear her? She said, I got the Romero Blanco.
yeah, that's
That's why I said, I be.
sleeper.
Oh, es 3 cuartos.
Oh, no litro.
No litro. Yeah, make it.
It's bien, it's bien. Yeah, I will.
Let me give baby the money. Ooh. Oh, I want a little bag of ice.
Don't have ice?
I do have ice, but it'd be nice to put in my little tapachi right now. Here, baby. Let me see if hubby gonna buy me a little bag of ice to put in my tapachi, which is way too strong for me. And if I start to like slur my words, I'm gonna hand the phone over because that's where we headed right now. I drank about half of it, and it's real smooth, so it's easy to drink fast. Plus, it's hot outside and it's cold. Maybe. But I think a bag of ice is only 10 pesos, right? Señorita, y alitos es 10 pesitos. ¿Cuánto? 15. Oh, that is 100% inflation. 50? Oh, here we go. It's a little bag of ice. I'm gonna put in my. What for what? Huh? That little bag of ice? No, it's a little bag of ice, baby. But Cryptonomics is here. Little Freedom Ring is here. But all in all, we have to do foreign exchange every single day. We don't trade it. When Muzz get on my page talking about, let me teach you how to trade Forex, I laugh out loud. I say, I do Forex in my sleep. And I don't have to trade it because I have to do it all day, every day. Especially right now that the dollar is so strong against the peso. So I'm not sure what's going on. They are, and I think it has a lot to do with why America did not address the BRICS situation. I think they knew that the central banks would be hoarding the dollar. They knew that there was going to be all of these underpinnings in order to keep the dollar propped up, especially during the election year. Because it's... ¿Cuánto? ¿Un pesito? Un momento. I have it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, yo tengo. Pesito. Okay. Baby, I'm going to hold it back. I'm going to give you back the people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give you back the people. Here you go, you guys. Because I'm about to put the ice in my tapachi.
Go ahead. Let's get the change from that. Okay, yeah. So sorry about that. So we went ahead and got that. It's a daily operation. Y'all remember Guru Daily Operation, Gangstar? But we have to get out here on a daily basis and grab what we need. It's an adventure. We carve out time every day. Sometimes it's early in the morning. Sometimes this is like later in the afternoon. And It's really when we like to work around Aaron. Aaron's some kind of big time senior executive at some tech companies. She don't tell me what she do. It's like Tommy. I don't know. She got a job. I guess I can't call it, man. But so we carve out time around her time, and we go and get what we need. And it's fun, but we are actually right now in the rain season, so you got to kind of get it done by what time is we got to hear? Yeah, it's gonna start raining about 4, and it'll just rain for the remainder of the night. So you got to kind of get stuff done early, and then I like to get in the house. I don't like to be out in the rain. It's messy. It's you know cabs everywhere. The cabs kind of drive reckless, so you want to be in the house. The kids still go out. They have practice. They got 2 basketball games tonight. One at 6, one at 7:30. So we'll be going there. And then our oldest son has to be picked up at 5 from work. And then once we circle around and get everybody, then we go home and we kind of shut it down. We have some quiet time. Aaron and I do some studying. We look over the day's events. We look over the markets. And these are the things that we do at night. We talk about it. And then we also build a plan for tomorrow. Like, okay, so tomorrow. So what we do is, I don't want to get long winded, but I'm just walking down the street. So we talked about the 12-week year, yeah. So make every 12 weeks a year, right? And then you can get 4 years out of your 1 year. So we talk about 12-week year, but we also have weekly goals. And then on top of that, we'll have daily goals. But because things change so fast, sometimes your daily goals shift, right? For example, the day before yesterday, so we have a house, like, we got like a farm. I guess that's what you call it. They would call it a hacienda here in Mexico. And we have like a private drive where we park our car in a cul-de-sac. But we also had this part where you can drive just on the land. So you can park your car up on the land closer to the house than just parking down in the cul-de-sac. So, but when it rains, it gets very muddy, and there's chances you can get stuck. So 2 days ago, I got stuck in the mud. Right, I'm trying to get out, take the kids to practice. It's a downpour. I got stuck in the mud. Right, so I'm like, oh man. So I waited till the next day, and I called some people to help me, and so they had to go get a tractor, like a tractor that that they use here for corn. So they went and got a tractor and pulled me out the mud. But it took 3.5 hours to get this whole operation done. So it took up my whole afternoon. And then, that became my priority goal for the day, is to get this truck unstuck out of the mud. And so your daily goals can change because things happen quickly, but we do have daily goals. Aaron writes them down because she's the diligent one like that.
So she got A-type personality.
And I just look at them and I say, let's check them off. And she'll check them off. She has her own goals. I have my own goals, and then we have goals as a unit that include the whole family and everything. And so people have to do certain things, and we knock our goals down. Our kids have goals. Most of them are based around basketball, right? I'm trying to get them. They're really good and they're really smart and they're good at. But their goals are basketball. They're gonna have goals for tonight, as far as how he plays and things he can do and all that. So, um, yeah, everybody has goals, and it's really kind of cool to talk to everybody about. Did you meet your goals today? What goals did you fall short from? Do you run them back to the next day? Sometimes the goals you might set might be too lofty, and then you say, you know what? Let me move this to quarter 4, something like that. We talked about that this morning, moving certain goals. Like, well, you know what? I couldn't meet what I wanted to in quarter 3 because things happen, things come up, and then you're like, but quarter 4, let's get at it. Let's hit it hit it on the ground running. And so I'm gonna start driving, and I'm gonna pass it to Aaron. We got 8 people in the room. I didn't know. What's up, dear bit? Hi guys, good day. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good day.
Yep. So we just wanted to kind of show you guys what we have to do every day. It's 3:20, so it looks like I may have to go and I said I'm not driving, but it looks like we may have to go get Reggie and Junior and take them. I don't think they called their Lyft, but it didn't come.
I know, right? Dude is shaky, man.
He's shaky. It's
I need
shaky.
to find somebody a little bit
The
more.
more reliable. But we love y'all so much. We just wanted to let you know. Can you see?
Yeah.
You're good on my side. But this is every day, y'all. And like I said, we get up, we gotta check, you know, what is it? What are we using? Are we using cash? Are we using a card? So on and so forth. And
I wanted to tell them another thing.
What's the other thing?
Oh shoot.
I think they can hear me.
Driving.
They trying to get out a little tight spot. This guy's out way too far in this truck. Yeah, but he didn't back all the way in.
But like remember, I'm driving, y'all. Remember we talked about a lot of these crypto cards, right? You get crypto rewards, fold card. Everybody has a card. These exchanges have cards. Robinhood, Coinbase. Everybody has a card, and so you have to just do the research and see what card works overseas. So, for example, I know a lot of people like to use the Cash App card, but it only works in the United States and the UK. So you can use it online though, right? You can order stuff from Amazon. You could Airbnbs. You could do all kind of stuff. You could even use. Can you use it on Rappi and Uber Eats?
I did.
Okay, you can use it on Uber Eats. So it's useful as far as using it online. Physically, you can't take it anywhere, and you can't take any money out the ATM using a Cash App card.
No.
Robinhood works very well over here.
Yeah.
It's a very good card. You know, I don't think Robinhood gives rewards, but it's been a while since I used it, so you know, I had to fact check on that one.
If you want to sell your
But Fold, if you guys remember early on the broadcast, the Jump Out Girls really gave a good breakdown of Fold and the things and the benefits you can have, especially for the stuff that you pay for every day. I mean, gas, utility bills, and stuff like that. Anything you can pay for with a debit card. They were just talking about how you could use the Fold card and get Satoshis. And so the Fold card is very, very good. If you guys don't have the Fold card, man, look into that, man. Check that out. Also, for the people who like to shop online, Aaron Simon, we have things like a website called Lolly, Lolli, Lolly. You can buy things online with different companies. It's kind of like Amazon. You know, you can go in there, Aaron. She likes to send her mother flowers on different days, Mother's Day, birthday, and she'll go there and get 1-800-Flowers.
Yeah.
Can I go this way?
Go straight.
Okay, and you know, 1-800-Flowers is very expensive. You said roses, man, it'd be like $85. Yes, but you'll get some Satoshis, clothes, electronics, and all this stuff. But just some Satoshis, right? Let's gather up these Satoshis any way we can. It's not free, but you were gonna spend the money anyway. So go ahead and get some Satoshis for it. You're gonna go fill up your vehicle, right? You're gonna drop $50-$60 in there, get some Satoshis. You was gonna pay your utility bill, $300, get some Satoshis, so on and so forth. And you know, it's just ideas, a way to get Satoshis you can spend on a Fold, and you can spend daily, you'll get 10, 50 Satoshis, something like that. But yeah, so you know, definitely keep in mind what kind of card you have as you move across nation states, because I know a lot of people like to have local credit unions and things like that, and sometimes those can be problematic because it's not a tier one major four bank, which it's used to being global. So when you have a credit union, from like Nashville or something, it might not recognize and it'll hit fraud alerts when you're somewhere deep in Mexico. So keep that in mind. And these are the things I don't know. Excuse my language.
Recommending?
I'm not recommending you go get a tier one bank, but just understand when you're out here that some of these smaller banks that people use because they give out home loans, car loans, personal loans, they might not work. We got a lot of veterans who keep their military banks, right? I had the
I was about to say this guy. I don't know tripping, what he's trying to do.
It's such a bad left turn, brother.
He's trying to do a UE.
Yeah, I had the Air Force. What was it called?
Air Force Credit Union.
Blackland Air Force Credit Union. which works well in San Antonio because everybody was familiar with it. But once you moved around,
it got tricky.
It got tricky because people were like, what is this? What is that? I had Santander. Was it Santander?
Santander.
Of
Now that's here.
Of El Paso. That was my car loan back then. And they sold it to
I don't remember
Citibank or Citigroup. And it just got weird, man. Some of these banks, but they let you get loans and stuff at these smaller banks. It's a little easier, I believe.
Yeah.
But these tier one banks, man, you know how they do. I ain't got nothing good to say about them. You know how they have a what do you call it? Utility.
They have a utility.
They have a utility, but you could.
Everybody has a utility. Especially for us, when a lot of things go wrong, it's easy for me to just call, and Chase or Wells Fargo will resolve it. Especially being all the way here in Mexico, it keeps me from having to book a flight and do whatever it is we need to do in order to get the situation resolved. Whereas that's a lot more when you're dealing with a smaller credit union and you live abroad. Mexico with the corruption. So I would never, ever, ever, ever recommend or suggest on any day for you to have a bank here in Mexico and have money in it. Because what happens is when the tellers go in and they see that you have like a decent balance, and a decent balance to them doesn't have to be a high balance for you. They will absolutely go in there and take whatever they want to take, and there's no consequences or repercussions for it. So I don't suggest you guys do that at all. Not in Mexico. I don't know what country it's a good idea to do that, but it ain't a good idea to do it here.
Ask Michael Saylor. It's not good in Argentina.
It's not good in Argentina. It's probably great in like when you go to like Switzerland and Finland and Denmark and yeah, those maybe he came in just for that guy. You know, those happy places on earth. It might be a great idea to do that in those countries. But in American countries, when you deal with countries where 3/4 of the country is impoverished,
what about African countries?
I wouldn't suggest it there. I don't suggest that either.
But what about our people? We're one diaspora.
But we're not. They don't like us. So, but that's basically it. We are driving through the neighborhood now, headed home to get the children. I think that they tried to reach out to get a ride to practice and couldn't. So we're gonna have to grab them.
Save the day.
Yeah.
And how many people in the room?
It's 5 people in the room because I think we're logging off now and stuff.
Oh.
And plus, like with the speed bumps and stuff, they're probably getting vertigo with all this bouncing around. But we love you guys. We just wanted to take you on part 2 because I don't think I got anything yet. Chicken and intestines, and I at the house. I had Brazilian sausages at the crib, so I threw together a nice little pasta for a nice hot pasta for them using that